Um, Now, can you provide a brief overview of the EB1 category itself, and what is the difference between the EB1 employment-based one, two, and three? And but our focus today is going to be on the extraordinary ability. Can you elaborate on these? It's a little confusing for people, especially for the newbies and people
Yeah.
who've been backlogged. Probably they're under EB2 or EB3 hanging in there. And also want to know, is there something, I've been working with one person. He did not even know that he qualifies for the EB1 because he's been a part of the patent process. He had memberships, and he was getting the high remuneration. So can you please elaborate?
Yeah, sure. No, that's a solid place to start, right? What exactly is the EB1 category, right? It's an employment-based petition, right? So within EB1, you have the EB1A, which is a self-petition for individuals of extraordinary ability. You have the EB1B, which is for outstanding researchers and professors. And then you have the EB1C, which is for multinational executives and managers, right? All of these A, B, C categories fall within the EB1 umbrella. As you mentioned, many individuals are familiar with the EB2 and EB3 employment-based categories, right? That is
Right.
typically where you see employers petitioning for their workers under those two categories. But as we all know, right, EB2 and EB3 really face a significant amount of backlog and a long amount of processing time right now when it comes to achieving that end goal of getting your green card, right? So for EB2, you typically see individuals fall within that category if they have a master's degree, for example. EB3 is for professionals who have significant amount of work experience but may not have the master's level um, uh, educational achievements. Now, what I've seen recently is that because of those long processing times in the EB2 and EB3 categories, a lot of individuals are trying to jump ship to EB1, and rightfully so, because the priority date, as per the final action date in EB1 right now, is January 2017. So anyone that has a priority date prior to that really has the ability to port that priority date into the EB1 category and take advantage of the benefits of not only filing the I-140 application, let's say in premium processing, but once approved, you can also then go ahead and apply for your 485 application package to get the green card. Now, the EB1 is really for those individuals that set themselves apart within the industry, right? The EB1A, the reason why it's called an extraordinary ability employment-based petition is because it requires you to show and self-petition that you are in fact the top 5, top 10% of individuals within your field. And the government has laid out a set of criteria, 10 criteria, of which you need to meet three. And we can discuss that. But from a high level, that is what the EB1 is and how it kind of interplays with the EB2 and EB3.